Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to Math Time with Mrs. Idas this week. We are working in our shape book. Yesterday, we put our name on the cover. We did our first page, all about circles. Then, we did our next page, and we talked about squares. Today, we're going to turn the page and you're going to find the pieces I asked you to save. And we are going to start talking about triangles. That's right. Do you remember what our first step was in our shape book? Yes, first we color the shape. So it can be any color you like. Today I'm going to use orange. And first, I'm going to color the edges, these sides, 3 sides for the triangle. And then I can go back and color the insides. And that way, I stay inside of the lines. And I'm doing my best to make a wow color. Look at that. Now, boys and girls, yesterday, on this little sheet, we saved it. I decided that I needed to find triangles to match this page. Boys and girls, do you see any triangles anywhere on this little paper? You see the ice cream cone? That's right. The ice cream cone is a triangle that's upside down. Here it is. It has 3 sides. That's how I know it's a triangle. Now you can make your ice cream any flavor you like. I like strawberry, so I am going to use pink to color in my ice cream for strawberry ice cream. Yummy. Do you see any other triangles on this page, boys and girls? Right under the cone. You're right, it is a triangle shape. Again, you can choose any color you like. So here I'm using this turquoise light bluish color. I'm coloring the 3 sides first and then I'm going in the middle. So boys and girls, it's time to cut. Remember, thumbs up cut. Your thumb goes in the small hole and your fingers go in the bigger hole. And we do open, shut them with our hands. So I'm going to cut up the dotted line on this side. And I'm going to cut up the dotted line on the right side. I'm going to keep these extra pieces to the side. All right, now I'm going to cut this part in half and put my scissors away. Now we have to use the glue stick. So we're going to open it. Don't lose your cap anywhere. Roll your glue up an itty bitty bit, just like this. And then you're going to put glue on the back of the ice cream and glue it in your page. And we're going to put glue on the back of the triangle and glue it in your page anywhere you like. Don't forget to roll your glue down like a little turtle. Make sure it's all clean so your cap comes off easily next time. Snap that cap. Now let's see, have you ever seen a triangle, a triangle, a triangle? Have you ever seen a triangle? Let's think of some now. Well, boys and girls, I can think of a triangle that reminds me of a holiday. And I'm going to use my green, and I'm going to make a triangle here at the top, another triangle in the middle, and one more triangle underneath. And then I'm going to color all of those triangles in. Can you kind of guess what I'm trying to make? Did you say a pine tree? Did you say a Christmas tree? Yeah, so a tree can be made with triangle shapes. And I will put a little trunk of my tree down at the bottom. If you want to get fancy and add details, You can put little ornaments or little lights. You can add tinsel that goes back and forth. Look at that. Or you can just leave it blank like a pine tree. Very nice. What else could be a triangle, boys and girls? Well, how about a slice of pizza? So I'm going to make one straight line, and then I'll make a diagonal line on the left and a diagonal line on the right. I'll color the top like this to look like the crust. And then I'll get the yellow for the cheese. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then I'll get the red for some pepperonis. Oh, look, I'm making little circles again like we did yesterday. So maybe a slice of pizza reminds you of a triangle. And boys and girls, other things can remind us of triangles too. Have you ever seen those pretty banners, maybe at a festival? If you draw a curved line, you can add little triangles on that curved line, just like this. Any color you like, all kinds of colors. And you can make a little festival banner. Do you see that? All kinds of different colors. The more colors we use, the more detailed and more interesting our work becomes. And then we can be so proud to share it with our friends and family. So look, a little banner. Wow, boys and girls, so many ideas for the triangle shape. Okay, yesterday we did 2 pages, and we're going to do 2 pages again today. So let's turn the page. And what shape is on our next page, boys and girls? A rectangle. Do you remember? Rectangles have 4 sides like squares, but they have 2 long sides and 2 shorter sides. So let's color our rectangle. Any color you like. Let's see if you can remember how to color like Mrs. Ida's. First we color the sides, and we'll have 4 sides to color. And then we'll color the inside, because now that will be our guide so we don't scribble outside of the line. Because now we don't scribble at school. We're big kids in kindergarten. Okay, let's take a look at our pieces that we have left. Do you see something that reminds you of a rectangle? Did you say the window? Yes, sirree. The window reminds me of a rectangle. And look inside this window. Inside the window are a bunch of mini rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. And look, the top curtain is very much the shape of a rectangle as well. Look how I use different colors. Do you see any other rectangles anywhere? Yes, this rectangle underneath the window. It almost looks like a mat, doesn't it? So I'm going to guide myself by coloring the sides, and then I'll finish the middles. This way I stay inside the lines. Excellent. So boys and girls, we need to finish cutting out these shapes to add them into our shape book. So now I'm going to cut up the dotted line, and I'll cut across in the middle, and there are my 2 pieces. Now, do you remember what my next step is? I need to get the glue stick, you're right. Let's put the glue cap somewhere safe so we don't lose it. Roll up your glue stick an itty bitty bit. Put the glue on the back of your piece. It's so important to put the glue on the back of your piece and not everywhere in your book, or else your pages will stick together. So we always put glue in back of the pieces. And I'm going to stick my rectangles anywhere I like on the page. I can even change the direction of my rectangle. So this one is horizontal, but now this one is vertical, like the window. Okay, time to start thinking about rectangles. Have you ever seen a rectangle, a rectangle, a rectangle? Have you ever seen a rectangle? Let's think of some now. Knock, knock, who's there? What rectangle am I thinking of, boys and girls? Yes, I'm thinking of a door. So I can make a long side, a short side, a short side. I can make a circle for the doorknob and a tiny little circle for the peephole. And then I can choose a different color to color in the door. So I will color the sides first, just like we've been learning how to do. Color these sides first and then go through and color the rest. So a door definitely reminds me of a rectangle. What else reminds you of a rectangle? How about a place where lots of people work? Did you say a building? Yes, a tall building reminds me of a rectangle. So I can make this rectangle a lot taller. 2 tall sides, 2 small short sides, and then I can put in my building all kinds of little square windows. Squares like we talked about yesterday. Look at how this is becoming a building made from a rectangle. And maybe I'll put a rectangle door there. And maybe a little antenna. Wow, a building reminds me of a rectangle. Now, you know what, boys and girls? The other day we said books remind us of squares, but books or cards can also remind us of rectangles too. So you can draw another rectangle here, and then a diagonal, and a little line down. And this can be a book, or maybe a happy birthday card. Anything you like it to be. And again, you can pretend that there are some words on it. Wow, boys and girls, that was so fun learning about triangles and rectangles today. Now you'll notice you still have one little piece of paper left with some shapes. This is for our shape tomorrow. So I want you to tuck it right into your shape book so that you don't lose it. Okay, friends? So let's review what we did today. Today we learned about triangles and what they can be. They have 3 sides and 3 angles. We learned about the rectangle and what rectangles can be. They have 4 sides and 4 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for joining me today, boys and girls. I sure hope you had as much fun thinking about triangles and rectangles as I did. See you tomorrow.